Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to speak with you today about a topic that resonates deeply with every dreamer, doer, and believer in this room achieving the impossible. Every monumental achievement begins with small, consistent actions. This truth lies at the heart of achieving the impossible, and it is a principle that applies universally no matter the goal. Whether it's building a thriving business, mastering a skill, or overcoming a personal challenge, the path to success is carved out by the small steps we take consistently over time. The idea of achieving something significant often feels overwhelming. When we think about a major goal or dream, it can seem as though the distance between where we are and where we want to be is insurmountable. This is because we tend to focus solely on the end result, picturing the mountain's peak, rather than the trail that leads us there. However, this perspective can lead to paralysis, as the magnitude of the task feels beyond our capacity to tackle. The solution is to shift our focus to the steps we can take today, right now, to move in the right direction. Progress is built incrementally, like laying bricks to construct a wall. Each brick may seem insignificant on its own, but together they form the foundation of something remarkable. The same concept applies to our goals. For example, if you aspire to write a book, the thought of completing hundreds of pages can be intimidating. But writing just one page a day is manageable, and over time, those daily pages add up to an entire manuscript. Small actions, when performed consistently, compound into significant outcomes. This approach also reinforces the importance of consistency over intensity. A single burst of effort may yield momentary progress, but sustained, regular action is what leads to long-term success. Consider someone training for a marathon. Running a single long-distance run won't prepare them for race day. Instead, it's the cumulative effect of many smaller training sessions that builds the endurance and strength required to succeed. Likewise, when pursuing any goal, steady and persistent effort, even on days when it feels challenging, is what keeps you moving forward. Breaking a goal into smaller tasks not only makes it more achievable, but also provides frequent opportunities to celebrate progress. Each completed step, no matter how small, is a win. These moments of success boost motivation and confidence, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. The journey becomes less about the daunting final destination and more about the victories along the way, making the process itself more enjoyable and fulfilling. Moreover, starting small eliminates the need for perfection at the outset. Too often people hesitate to take the first step because they fear making mistakes or not being ready, but the beauty of small beginnings is that they allow for learning and growth. As you take those initial steps, you gain experience, refine your approach, and build momentum. These early actions may not be perfect, but they are necessary for progress. Achieving the impossible is not about extraordinary leaps, but about ordinary steps taken consistently. When you focus on what you can do today, you set in motion a chain of actions that, over time, will lead to extraordinary outcomes. This mindset transforms daunting goals into attainable realities, proving that every great achievement truly starts small. Belief and action are the twin forces that drive achievement. To accomplish what may seem impossible, you must first believe in your ability to succeed and then act in alignment with that belief. These two elements are inseparable. Belief gives you the courage to begin, and action turns that belief into tangible results. Together, they form the foundation for overcoming challenges, seizing opportunities, and transforming potential into reality. The journey to achieving any significant goal starts with belief. This isn't just wishful thinking or blind optimism, it's a deep-seated conviction that you have the capacity to overcome obstacles and accomplish your objectives. Belief sets the tone for how you perceive challenges and opportunities. When you believe in yourself, you view setbacks as temporary, problems as solvable, and success as inevitable. This mindset is critical because it shapes how you respond to difficulties. Instead of giving up at the first sign of adversity, you persist, driven by the belief that success is within your reach. However, belief alone is not enough. While it creates a powerful internal drive, it must be paired with action to produce results. Action is the physical manifestation of belief. It's how you translate your aspirations into reality. Without action, belief remains an untapped resource, a potential that is never realized. Even small, imperfect actions can make a difference because they set the process in motion. Each step, no matter how minor, brings you closer to your goal and builds momentum for the next step. Consider how belief and action work together to create progress. Imagine you want to run a marathon, but you've never run more than a few miles in your life. Belief in your ability to train and prepare for the challenge is essential. But that belief alone won't get you across the finish line. You need to take deliberate action starting with short runs, building endurance over time, and sticking to a training plan. Every time you lace up your running shoes and hit the pavement, you're turning your belief into something tangible. The combination of your mindset and effort propels you forward. Another important aspect of belief is that it influences how others perceive you and your goals. When you approach challenges with confidence and determination, you inspire trust and support from those around you. People are naturally drawn to individuals who exude self-assurance because it signals capability and resilience. This external support can open doors, provide resources, and create opportunities that further your progress. It's also crucial to recognize that belief isn't about having absolute certainty or eliminating doubt. Everyone experiences moments of insecurity. What matters is how you respond to those moments. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of past successes, focus on the progress you've already made, and reaffirm your commitment to taking the next step. Belief is not a static state, it's something you cultivate and strengthen through consistent action. Belief and action are a powerful duo. Belief inspires you to dream big and aim high, while action ensures those dreams don't remain fantasies. When you align your thoughts and efforts, you set the stage for extraordinary achievements, proving that even the impossible becomes possible with the right mindset and persistent effort. Failure is an inevitable part of any journey toward meaningful achievement. However, it is not a definitive endpoint. It is a stepping stone, a teacher, and a guide. Learning to embrace failure as feedback is a critical mindset shift that transforms setbacks into opportunities for growth and progress. When you understand and internalize this principle, you unlock the resilience needed to overcome obstacles and move closer to your goals. Many people view failure as something to be feared or avoided at all costs. This perspective can be paralyzing, causing them to stay within the confines of their comfort zones and avoid taking risks. But growth and success rarely happen without risk. Failure is a natural byproduct of trying something new, challenging yourself, or striving for excellence. It's important to recognize that failure doesn't define you, it's how you respond to failure that matters most. Think of failure as a form of feedback, a message from the process telling you what isn't working and pointing you toward what might work better. When you approach setbacks with curiosity rather than judgment, you open yourself to valuable lessons.
Each mistake or misstep provides insight into areas where you can improve, adjust, and refine your approach. This iterative process of learning and adapting is what ultimately leads to success.
For example, consider the story of inventors, entrepreneurs, and innovators who faced repeated failures on their way to groundbreaking achievements. Thomas Edison, often cited for his persistence, famously remarked, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failed attempt brought him closer to discovering the solution that changed the world. This perspective demonstrates the power of seeing failure, not as a dead end, but as a detour and necessary part of the journey. One key to embracing failure as feedback is to separate your actions from your identity. Too often, people internalize failure, believing that a mistake reflects their worth or abilities. This mindset can lead to shame and self-doubt, making it difficult to recover and move forward. Instead, focus on the actions and decisions that led to the outcome and evaluate them objectively. Ask yourself what went wrong. What could I do differently next time? By shifting your focus to the process rather than the result, you empower yourself to grow and improve. It's also important to build resilience and maintain perspective during setbacks. Failure can be emotionally challenging, but it's essential to remind yourself that it's temporary. Every successful individual has faced failures along the way. They are an expected and necessary part of the journey. Use them as fuel to reignite your determination, not as reasons to quit. Finally, celebrate the courage it takes to try, even when success isn't guaranteed. Each attempt, regardless of the outcome, brings you one step closer to your goal. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a crucial ingredient. When you learn to view failure as feedback, you cultivate the resilience, adaptability, and growth mindset needed to achieve the seemingly impossible. Through this lens, failure becomes not a hindrance, but a valuable ally on the path to success.